Okay, today I wanted to show you our full motion flight simulator. We're running FSX with the Savannah ICP SLSA sport plane. This aircraft has a sunroof, so we installed a sunroof. It's a good little Italian-built aircraft. They sell them out in Archer, Texas. They're fantastic. The rotate speed is about 40 knots. Your landing speed is about 45 knots. And we're in Glendale, Arizona. So I'm going to take a seat. We'll crank her up. We'll do a ride around the pattern here in Glendale. And you can take a look at how this airplane flies in our full motion flight simulator. Down in here and pull the seat up. It's pretty standard center throttle, trim wheel underneath the throttle. Got a radio stack, GPS, steam gauges, and an Avidyne glass. The Avidyne glass shows us our speed in knots. The Savannah actually runs in miles per hour, so it's a little different than most aircraft. So I'm going to give it a little bit of throttle here, and we'll get on our way. Alright, we're rotating. We're off the ground. Our airport elevation is 1,102 feet. We're looking for 500 feet right about now. She climbs out very fast, and the real aircraft does as well. So I'm bringing one notch of flaps back up. We're neutral on flaps. This is Glendale, Arizona. I don't know too much about Glendale. Now, this is our photorealism scenery package that goes along with all of our full motion flight simulators. We want you to be able to fly VFR, or visually fly, wherever you are, wherever you're learning how to fly in one of our simulators. There's some sort of a big arena down there in Glendale. People who are from there should recognize that. And then right there in front of us is another pretty big runway. Airport. We'll go around and do our downwind from there. Pull a little throttle out of it. Now, if you haven't noticed, we have solid peripheral views all the way around. Now, what that allows us to do in our simulators compared to most simulators is give you a proper runway visual for coming around, doing your downwind to your base to your final. Without a peripheral view, you really can't judge what you're doing. And I know there's head trackers and you can manipulate things through buttons, but it's just not the same as looking out the left window and seeing where the runway's at. Now, right over there is where we're going. We're currently cruising at right there's the one end of the runway. So we're coming down on our downwind, and we're about 1,000 feet up. We're at about 70 miles an hour. Like I said, the Savannah goes in miles per hour, not in knots. You can see all the hangars right there in the forward view. So we're going to line ourselves up parallel with the runway. It's like we're slipping a little bit to the left. We're getting a little bit of wind. Get our nose up and start our parallel run. For our downwind. Alright, now what we're going to look for is where the relationship to the wing and the end of the runway come into play. And that'll tell us when we need to make our left-hand turn for our base. I'm going to slow down here a little bit. Not quite there yet. Alright, now we're going to make our base turn. You see the end of the runway right there. We're on base. And here in just a second we're going to make our left turn to come into final. And we're on our final. We're at 60 knots. We're at 200 feet. We're off final a little bit. Kick the rudder a little bit, get her around here. Not pretty, but I'm holding the camera in one hand and trying to fly in the other. But we're down on the ground. Nobody's worse for the wear. And this is our full motion flight simulator in Glendale, Arizona. I hope you liked the video.